Yo guys, we're back here with some news about Trails of Cold Steel 4. So I know that I'm kind of a couple of days late on this, but I wanted to do a video on some newfound information. So guys, huge spoilers if you haven't seen the ending of Trails of Cold Steel 3. So 3, 2, 1, here we go. So I made a video at the end of Trails of Cold Steel theorizing what could possibly happen. So it looks like some of those outcomes did happen. So we are confirmed there is some kind of confirmation that you won't be playing as Reed, or maybe not to the end. But the original Class 7 was able to get out of that situation. So here's some new screenshots that Falcom teased out. So once again, guys, these are spoilers. So here's the new kind of design for Yuna. So it looks pretty cool. So let's go read through the descriptions. An energetic girl from the old self-governed state of Crossville and the leader figure of the new Class 7. She followed the path of becoming a police officer as an admirer of the Special Support Section, but due to various reasons, she ended up transferring to Thor's second branch school. So this is Thor's Academy 2, the blue one that we all know and love in the third game. She had trouble trusting the Empire and aggressor nation into her home country. So this is pretty much everything you learn about her during Chapter 2, or even the Ashen Chevalier, who is the hero of the Erebonian Empire. So this is obviously Reen. But she was able to grow together with her friends in the new Class 7 as they overcome difficulties, and she decided on finding a new way to the future where her hometown and the Empire can work hand in hand. So this is kind of her conflict in Chapter 2 and what evolves her as a character. However, due to the curse of the Great Twilight, so this is the ending of Cold Steel 3. This is the curse that comes out after you kill the dragon. So this is kind of her stuff. So you can see some new places. I'm not too sure where this is. Not this. Most of this is all speculation. I can't give an honest opinion. So there's that. So here's Kurt Vander, and most of his it will go through his little dialogue here. The second son of the Empire's military family, the Vanders, a genius in arts of the twin swordsmanship and a serious but handsome man. He originally had plans to enter the main Thor's Academy school, so obviously this is why his conflict with Rhys Arnor or Prince Cedric, but lost sight of his objective after the Vanders lost their role as part of the family's protection. So this is what happens at the end of the second game, where the Vanders lose their role as the family's protectors because you know and has enrolled in the second branch school. At first, he didn't acknowledge the abilities of Reen, who was praised to the skies as the Ashen Chevalier. So this is kind of like you see this in the first chapter, in the second chapter, where he doesn't acknowledge Reen's skills, but he learns over time as he matures to be more honest and to like Green and what he brings to the table as a teacher. So this is looks like these two are probably going to be the first two characters you play as in Trails of Cold Steel 4. My there was two opinions I had that you would play as Class 7 again and see would somehow manage to get out, and you would replay as some of the old Class 7 throughout the game, or there's another possibility of there's a completely new set of characters from the other Trails or Legend of the Hero games that you would play as. So looks like we kind of get some looks like possible confirmation that these will be your two main characters, followed by the rest of Class 7. So here's Altina Orion. So looks like she does survive the situation at the end, even though she was supposed to be the sacrifice over Millium. So she does somehow manage to get out. A girl who lacks emotions and uses combat shell called Class Moseus. I probably I butchered that. She's part of the Empire's intelligence agency where she's known under the code name Black Rabbit. She carried out various missions for the agency and monitored Reen's action as his partner. So this is pretty much between Trails of Cold Steel 2 and 3. This is what happened. Afterwards, Rain took the position of instructor at the second school branch, obviously part of the third game, and following a secret order, Altina enrolled in the same school as a student of Class 7. She deepens her bonds with Rain and the other fellow students through activities and slowly but surely begins to show some emotion. After the events of the last game, obviously the last chapter, Altina went as far as putting her life on the line to defend her friends. However, someone dear to her ended up dying, Milliam. After yearning for the days that won't ever come back, Altina fell into the depths of despair. So it looks like we're gonna have to like find her somewhere in probably chapter 1 or chapter 2 of the game, then convince her to come help us back. So I really do like her design a lot. So, and here is probably the biggest enigma I had in the game because I wasn't fully able to translate everything, but it looks like they got some of the gist that I kind of knew would happen just to confirm what I was thinking of. A girl born the noble Egret family of the Empire, characterized by her neat, tidy, and captivating behavior. She was once enrolled in the prestigious Astera Girls' School Academy, so that was part of her. You saw that in there. But after Thor's military academy changed to the branch school, she was admitted to the second branch school. She showed flashes of mysterious parts. I think this is supposed to be past. I think they translated that wrong. And immeasurable talent during her time as a top student. But Musei's true identity was Mildine Drusilla de Cayenne. So she is part of the Cayenne family. So you saw that at the end of chapter 3, where she's part of the Cayenne family. It looks like, well, let me keep reading over here, who started the civil war in the Empire, and she's the successor. In order to stand against the Osborne camp that includes the Imperial cabinet and the army, she puts together a noble alliance called the Wiseland Army. So you saw this at the end of chapter 3. Typically, when she finally reveals her true form, I mean her true, like, her true face, they set up like a noble army against it, along with General Aurelia and the army, because they know Osborne is up to no good, so they're trying to form up something against them. She leaves the second branch and groups up with Aurelia Legrand. There, say again, the Golden General, the head of Doris Academy, too, and along with Vita Clotilde. I did not know this. Like, I don't know if this was stated in the game or if this was part of the last chapter where they actually meet Vita Clotilde face to face. I'm not 100% sure, so you can see right here, blah blah blah, new images. So, the least favorite person I like in this game, Ash Carbide. He might be fearsome, blah blah blah. We're gonna skip over this because this is all nonsense. Like, he doesn't like the class 7. He didn't like anything because he was on his own agenda. So if you don't know, he kills Emperor Regent Arnold III at the end of the game. So, and that causes like all those things to spiral out of control. But he was rescued by General Aurelia, so that's the last thing we know about him in the game. So there's that. So that's kind of a theory crafting, or I'm not really theory crafting, but kind of my opinion so far. And I'm definitely gonna produce some more content as more information gets sent out to us. Well then, peace.